Hello, my name is Adrian Hanlon and this is my YouTube channel Exam Heroes. Please hit the subscribe button to ensure you don't miss out on any new content. Hope you find these videos helpful and best of luck in your studies. IT Skills 4N1125. Topic is Internet and Email. So this is exercise 2 that I've created. This topic, Internet and Email, is broken up into the first part of the assessment, which is Internet, and the next part, which is email. So the first task we have to do is locate this page. So just go to limerick.ie. Now I have a shortcut on my Word document. I just click Control and left click, and it brings me straight in here. Okay. Now if you didn't have that Word document and it was a paper-based document, you just put the web address up here into this web address bar. So the first thing I have to do, just go back here. It says from the site, go to the home page and take a screenshot of this and add it to a Word document. So if I just hit print screen, that will take a screenshot of my web page, everything that's in front of me here. Okay, now you can also use the Snipping Tool, which I'll show you here how to use. Just go here to your search bar, go to NSN, just type in Snipping Tool, like so. Click on New, and you can just highlight, you don't have to all of the page, just some of it. There we go. And just go Edit, Copy. And then it says we have to open up a new Word document. So go File, New. And I'll just paste it in here, okay? Control and V, or you can just right click paste as well. And be very careful here as well. It just says, if I go back here to the document, it says to save this document as IT Skills Internet and Email Worksheet 2 in your student folder on the network, okay? Now, for the purpose of this assignment, you'll be saving this on Microsoft OneDrive, okay? So you can put that into Microsoft OneDrive as well. So I'll just save this and call it task 2. So task 2, and put your name in the header then as well. So let's go to Insert, go to Header, just double click on that. Add a header, that's okay. Type in. Okay, that's the first task done. Remember, you have to save this into OneDrive as well. So now we're on to task 2, and it says from this page, select a link to the business page. Take a screenshot of this and add it to your Word document. Label this as task 3. Okay, so if I just go back into the web page, and it says, just have a look again, to locate the business page. So if you see there, locate the business page. So we'll do that now. And if I look here, so this just takes, you can just close this here if you want. Yeah, there we go. So you have a few links inside the web page, and as part of the assessment is you have to be able to navigate your way around the web page. Like for example, if it said to me, you know, find out information on places to stay, recommended trips, you go into these web pages, but it's asking us to find information on business. So I click there, and now I've found information. So the next thing is, again, use my Snipping Tool. Okay, just take a new one, and now what's important here is that you capture this information here. So just click there, like so, and just let go then. Okay, and let's go Edit, Copy. So I'm going to paste this into my document here and label it task 3. Okay, we're now on to task 4. Go to google.ie and search for information about Limerick. Display any web page from the list of results. So if we look here, then we have a number of sites here. I could just, for example, I could pick either one of these. It doesn't matter. Maybe not the first one because we've already used that as part of task 1, 2, and 3. So if you are asked that in a different assessment question, just make sure to use a different web address. So here we'll just use Wikipedia. Is the first one there. And what it says then is to take a screenshot of this and add it to your Word document labeled as task 4. Okay, so go back in here, just take a screenshot of this. Again, you can take a print screen, or I prefer most times to use the Snipping Tool because it just gives you more control over what you're taking a screenshot of, you know, and you don't have to take all of the page, just some of it even, you know. That'll do there. Edit, copy. That copies all the information I have now, so I can just paste it into my document and label it as task 4. Okay, this should bring into the next page. That's okay. And just make sure that when you're labeling each of these images, you have the task number below it. So the next task then is to log into your email. Okay, now before we would have used Gmail in this module, but now because everything is moved onto office.com, we're going to use Outlook, which is more professional as well. So the next thing is to create, compose a message to a student in a class, and don't send this until task 9. So you're just creating it, you're not sending it yet. So come in here, click up here, you go to Office. Okay, and you'll use your student login details here as well. I just made a mistake there. Be careful with your spelling. So office.com, that's what we want. And on the left hand side here, you're looking for Outlook. Okay, so click there. Okay, that's good. So it just says to create a new message, right? So once I click there, new message. Now for GDPR purposes, I can't use real names, so I'll just make up a name. So I said joe.blogs at lcetb.ie. Okay. And if we go back here, it says we'll just log into the email, create, compose a message to a student in your class. That's all right. Send a copy to a different student in the class, right? So your copy, that's okay, we can ignore that. Send a copy to a different student in the class. So if I put in roy.keen at lcetb.ie, okay, another fictitious account, and that's the copy done. A blind copy, so the blind copy then will be sent to someone, a recipient, but the others on the email won't know that this person has got it. It's a blind copy. Okay, so if I just click in here, and this is my blind copy up there. So Adrian.Hanlon at gmail.com. Okay. Attach a copy of your IT Skills Internet and Email Assessment Word document to the message. So to do that, you just have to attach there, and you just have to go through your different file management folders and files. Okay, you'd have to locate that yourself wherever you save this file, and apply a suitable closing, right? So ensure that, you know, for example, this will be internet and email. This is your subject here. Worksheet 2. That's the subject. And you can say to whom it may concern, or you can just say dear Roy, whichever. Please find attached worksheet. to kind regards. This is your closing. That's very important, Adrian. So there's marks going that you have included a correct subject, you've addressed it correctly to someone, and the closing then as well. That's very important. Okay, so make sure I'm not going to attach it now because you know I'd have sensitive files on this computer, but it's up to yourself to locate that file and send it then. Okay, so once that's done, you can send the message, and that's task 9876 completed then. So we're now on to task 10. Go to your inbox, create a folder, they're often called labels, and call it coursework. So let's come up here. If you come down here to just scroll down, and you should see new folder there, and we'll just call it coursework. Okay, press enter. Okay, so you now have a new folder called coursework. It's got your snipping tool. Let's go to new up here, and look, you don't have to capture all of the information here, but what's important is you do get this information here to show a new folder. If you wanted to, you don't have to do this, but you can also just to add effect, you could even, if you wanted to, just highlight this here. Let's go edit copy. You don't have to do that, but it helps a small bit. Go in here then, paste it here, and this is task. Let's make that a bit smaller just so I can fit. There we go. Just fit it onto the page, and that is task. Let me just check. Task 10. So that's task 10 done. Now on to task 11. Show your inbox displaying read and unread messages. Use the snipping tool to take a screenshot and add to the Word document. Just be very careful here as well. You don't share any sensitive or personal information. And that's why the snipping tool is really good actually. So if you come in here, okay, and let's go to my inbox. I can show unread as well. So now for obvious reasons, I'm not showing any emails at all, but even if you had a blank, you're still actually showing your unread messages, so that's okay as well. So let's go to new. Okay, new snip, and just take, there we go, let's take a copy of that. And again, if you wanted to, not very important, but if you want to highlight the fact that this is the unread, you can do that as well. You won't lose any marks if you don't, but it does make things a lot more neater and organized. And we just paste this then in here, and that is task 11. So the next task then is to show the deleted items or your trash folder in your email. They're the same thing, so any emails you delete, it goes automatically into your deleted items or trash folder. Okay, so you just click in here, and we're going to our deleted items. Just click there, and again, just be very careful not to share any sensitive information. Just go new and just take a snip here. Yeah, here we go. Actually, I'll just change this a small bit just to show. There we go, that's much better. And again, if you wanted to, no harm at all in just highlighting the fact that they're deleted items. Okay, edit copy, and that is task 12 then. So we're now on to task 13, to show the draft items folder in your email. A draft email is basically an email that hasn't been sent, and range of reasons why it may not have been sent yet. You may not be fully decided on how you want to send it, what content it should have. Could be time sensitive, or maybe you just didn't get around to sending the email. It's saved as a draft then. So you just go in here, go into your mail, and if you just click here on drafts, and that will show you then all of the draft emails that haven't been sent yet. Okay, so as per usual, you just go into the Snipping Tool. So just go into your search bar down here. If I type in SNIP, it just predicts what I'm looking for. So go to new snip, and we'll just grab that there. There we go. And again, don't have to, but useful sometimes just to highlight exactly what you're doing. There we go, draft, and just paste that then into your Word document as task 13. So we're now on to task 14 and task 15. We'll do both tasks together. Show the contact addresses stored in your email. Okay, now for GDPR purposes, I can't obviously show my own, but what I've done is I've just taken a screenshot of what it should look like, and I've cropped out my own contacts in there. Okay, so the next thing I suppose I'll do is show you how to get into your contacts. So we can do this as well. We'll add this contact, adrian.hanlon@vitas.ie. So if I just click in here, okay, so you're usually in here in your mail Outlook. Okay, so this is usually where you are at. This is your calendar down here, and this is your people or your contacts. So if you click there, just go to new contact. It's just a small bit slow. Okay, just give it a second. There we go. Okay, so just put it in your name. So here it's Adrian Hanlon, and just put in the email address then. And just hit create then. So just take a snipping tool of that then as well. Okay, don't need all of the page, just the information showing that you've added that address. Let's label that task 16. So we're now on to task 16. Search your inbox for a message with the subject "Don't open this email" and move this into your coursework folder. Okay, so you should have received a message like this, and then what you do is just move this into your coursework. Okay, so once that loads, there you go, and just take a snip of that. Snip, and you're just showing that that email has moved to that folder. And that is task 17. Yep, task 17. So the second last task is task 17. Forward the request for a reply message to adrian.hanlon@lcetb.ie. Okay, so you should have also received this email. Forward for the request for a reply message. We see it there. Just click into this, click forward, and you just forward that to my email address then. Okay, and that task is now complete. So the last task then is 18. You have to save your worksheet and email it to adrian.hanlon@lcetb.ie. Just to recap how to do that, new message. Make sure you put in my email address in here, and you just make sure to add attachment here, and you can add it, add the attachment then and send it to myself. So what your worksheet should look like is something like this. Just have a quick look at all the tasks. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, and that's everything on internet and email.